So in this clip, I was actually on a 4 streak. I knew I was getting kind of close to streaks, so I was going to try and preserve my life. There's about 25 to 28 seconds left on the clock before the team had to capture the beat point or lose the round.
Making his way forward. Awakening's going to save it. The trade comes through. That's Apathy back on spawn. Assault gets pushed back as well. Here goes number 3. It's Slacked. He's going to make his way forward. Try to keep these players back. Keep them off the point. 20 seconds remaining there. All you have to do is hold it. You just have to hold it.
I knew their last push would be towards B, so I went and picked a corner bottom mid. I was kind of just playing my life, waiting for the people to come out of U and Caution. I saw the last 2 guys come out, took my time, killed the spawner, I then killed Apathy off of point, and secured the round for my team, got full streaks, and allowed us to have those streaks to win the next offense or defense.
And this is Florida's round. 15 seconds. The clock's going to be ticking. Here comes the push. Silly's in there first. Slacked, patient play. Able to get the tags in there. It's going to stop the clock once again. The kills are working out. It's Awakening finding a few here as well. Apathy's trying to make something happen, and you may just let this go if you're the Gorillas. No, there it is. The contest. 0.3 seconds left on the clock. Slacked the hero. He's going to get it done. They're trying to run the clock down. This is a big play from Paris. They're staying off of this on purpose in order to run the game clock down. They do have rotations for now. This is a bold play from Paris. If Skies can get a contest, this changes everything. There we go. We see the players now from Paris on it. They're tied up in the score. This could be a huge move, though. If no one can get there, if they stay off the point, this could be a win for Paris Legion. You have to keep them off it, and there it is. Paris playing a very, very dangerous game there, Chance.
So unfortunately, we lost to Paris 3-0. As you can see, the first map, we lost by 2 points as time expired. I don't know. The map, I feel like we definitely lost to ourselves. Like, if you're a Call of Duty player and you can realize how the game works, you guys could probably see we messed up on a lot of like basic setups that we shouldn't have like let even happen. Like on the P2, we let Classic get around the back and we knew he was still alive, and we 3-wiped their whole team. And instead of looking for him and clearing out and confirming and getting all that time, we decided two of our guys kind of they went to cut spawners, and like that stuff we just can't let happen. We're just thinking too far ahead, and I feel like that was initially really messing up our game plan. So I mean, it's something we definitely look back on, and we're definitely going to improve going on forward. I feel we are a very, very good hardpoint team. Like, I know like Twitter and the community is like trolling like Florida's not that good at hardpoint, but you guys don't understand. Like, our practice leading up to this, like this Super week, has been insanely good. Like, our hardpoint has looked phenomenal. We haven't been losing it much at all. It's definitely surprising to lose these in the fashion we have been losing them, but our phase match is Thursday, so I think we'll turn a couple heads, because our hardpoint is a lot better than what we've shown.
Whoa, Neptune dodges those shots from fire there, just the tip of his head. Awakening those, managing to get involved. Nice 2-piece from him. My word, he's looking dangerous. The reason why he's the top KD in Search and Destroy in the league so far. He's only going to keep growing from here. Scraps does manage to win one on the inside of the plane, and with that, we're going to try to make this a little bit more interesting. 2v2 Awakening. That's 3 out of 4. That's 3 out of 4. There's 1 player left now. It's on Scraps. And he holds the line, slips out. The damage is already done. Florida with another great round.
S&D, another problem. I feel like we've been doing a really good job of getting picks and first bloods, but we just haven't been collapsing fast enough for taking, real advantage of our lives. When we have a 4v3, we're not really trading out for a 3v2 or a 2v1. We're just going 1 by 1 and just dying for free. It's something we definitely looked back on and we talked about. So I mean, it's the same thing as in Miami. Like, we had that same problem with Miami. Obviously, we had it on Checkmate. I feel like Checkmate was honestly one of those maps that we did have that issue on, but I think we definitely came down to a resolution for that. So I definitely think leading on forward, I think we will definitely be a much better team. As for the control, I feel like the morale wasn't as high leading into the control, because I feel like we are a very, very good control team. I'm pretty sure we were undefeated leading into this series. We were 2-0 or 3-0 if you count the showcase match, but I feel like control kind of might be our biggest weakness, surprisingly. I do think our hardpoint is better than control, and I do think our search is better than control. You guys might not believe it, but based on the practice and what I've seen, it definitely is our weakest mode. But I don't know, like, our team sometimes we're like night and day, and honestly I feel like these early matches like don't really benefit us much, because like, I don't know, we have like a younger team and those guys love staying up late. Obviously, we keep them on a schedule. We try to make sure they're up early, obviously, for these match days, and we got scrims in, but I don't know, I feel like it's definitely out of the ordinary, and we want to play to our strong suits. And I feel like these later matches, I feel like our guys will be more awake and will be more alert.
This flank for as long as possible. 10 seconds left. Neptune finds a big one, escapes with 3 HP. And really with what? 3 seconds left. Hayes, they've got to make a break. Simp, Cellium starting to combine together, but Skies wins the fight up close, and that will be the Mutineers walking away with Garrison early.
So first map went pretty well. I think we had control the entire game, honestly. We played the game very smooth. I feel like the only problem we may have had was getting broken on like one of the first P3s, but other than that, we played that Garrison beautifully.
There's missile coming in from the skies, and he's just gonna hold on to this one, right?
The angle, look at the angle.
And the angle onto Awakening. Well, he's got a few more, folks. It's not gonna end right here. Neptune shuts down Simp, so it's technically a 2 versus 3, and Neptune's just frustrated. He has to go for the rush. He has to take advantage of the situation that he's got. And Slacked, he's going to be on the defuse. Did Celium get here in time? He's actually going to hop off the bomb.
Oh, no.
He hops off the bomb
no.
and he loses. He hops off the bomb, and that's going to be a victory for Atlanta FaZe.
Map 2, I think nothing honestly went our way. I feel like we didn't give any of our players enough time to actually like force a play. Like I feel like there was a lot of times where we tried creating pinches, but instead of our guys playing their life, we would just fall, and they had man advantage and just like bomb down if anything, and we would just get traded out for the rest of the round because FaZe is one of the best S&D teams in the game, and I mean if you give them first blood, obviously they'll take advantage of it. That game was just a wipe. We lost that 1-6-1.
At the same time, Awakening falls. Neptune does as well. Neptune was the farthest pushed up player. So members from the Mutineers are in this side of the map, but Skies is in green. He has to dive out, and he shuts down Arsenes. He shuts down Arsenes, but no one's in the back, and Skies can't get there in time.
Map 3, obviously, I feel like that was a turning point of the series. That was definitely our map to, you know, take advantage and honestly take over the series, if anything. I feel like if we won that map, we would have won map 4, but we played both the defenses really well. We were able to secure full streaks on both of them, on top of, you know, Joe's crazy 10 streak that you guys may have seen. We had 4 streaks for our last round, and I think the one thing that the last thing the guys anticipated were, you know, FaZe hitting out A consistently, which honestly that was a really, really good play from them to just hit out A and just play to stack point, because they know if we just held their streaks and they just kept funneling B, they would be low on lives, and when they did have to stack A, then they would get streaked out. So they did a really good job, honestly, just forcing A, and we didn't have a single chance to actually just refunnel and take advantage of our streaks. So they played that round really, really well, and you know, I'll give it to FaZe. Those guys definitely played that really smart.
And Awakening, the opportunity to make a play. A few players from the back, they're going to catch him out. Abizi continuing to be the problem on the map. 5 seconds left. Can anybody from Florida get here in time? And Celium, he's mowing him down. Simp up close, and that's gonna do it.
As for map 4, we played that map also really, really well, but we just messed up in a few scenarios. Like on the P3, we forced him to get a free split in the back, and then on the P2 at the end of the game, you guys may have seen, we gave Simp a free split back P2. But I don't know, that split was kind of iffy. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I feel like we were blocking that, but he still got it, so I mean, it is what it is. GG's to FaZe.
Optic, though, it was so clean. They don't have to worry about anything, but here comes that push through bricks. Dashy trying to watch, but it's Awakening with 2. Just one more player on. Scump just trying to wait for the reinforcements right now. A 10-point difference. Scump gets taken down. They can win it here. Neptune with 2. Envoy trying to make the play. Dashy at the front. Now it's all on to him, but Slack's there.
Honestly, it was a very, very close series. We should have won 3-0. But the first map we won, I feel like it was pretty convincing. We had control of, honestly, the entire map the whole way through. Garrison HP, we honestly played really, really well. But we won that map like 250, around like 230. And then the next map was the Checkmate S&D.
Envoy on the flank. He's going to come on up. Hello. All down to a 1v3. Awakening has put the team on the back again. And they get taken down. 14 for Awakening, but it is not enough.
My God.
Scump with 11 kills.
Oh my God.
The fast plan strategy didn't work out that time.
And obviously, you know, Wake does his own thing, gets first bloods. But unfortunately, I don't know, the Checkmate, we were just swapping back and forth between defensive rounds. Like, I think the first 6 rounds were all defensive wins for each team. But, you know, it came down to the 5-5. And, you know, unfortunately, we just, we didn't get the first blood that round. And, we ended up losing that 1-6-5. The next map was Checkmate Checkmate Control, which that map also went down to the wire. Each team won 2 defensive rounds, and it pretty much came down to which team won the defensive round for round 5. So,
but a minute and a half has gone by, and there is not much you can do. No respawns remaining for the Mutineers. One guy left. It's Awakening. One guy left is Neptune, and we'll see what he can do. He's going to be hiding in a corner. As they go, it's hunting season right now for Optic, and the prey is Neptune.
Optic ended up getting defense for round 5, and they unfortunately ended up closing it out, and they beat us 3-2 on Checkmate. Next map was Checkmate Hardpoint, and that map also went down to the wire, I feel like.
I'm back to this first hill. Optic, though. Envoy, Scump, both inside. Only 5 more points to close out this match.
I mean, think about the difference. You scored 170 on the first rotation for your Optic. That time, only 70. So much better for Mutineers, but not good enough. Optic close it out.
I think we were originally down like 50, 150, but I mean, it mainly came down to the first P3 and like the end of the P3 to the P4 rotation. We ended up clearing them P3 and got some of the scrap time, but I don't think we realized we forced so many splits. So we forced like 2 splits across the map, and one of them we didn't read. And I feel like when we played for the rotation P4, we just weren't ready for like to pick up that split on the guy that pinched. So he ended up pinching us out, and we got 4 wiped. We spawned so deep, and they ended up getting like most of the P4 time, and they had full rotation at P5, and they kind of just blended us for a little bit. They ended up taking maybe like 100, yeah, I think it was like 120 point lead. But then after that, after the Woodhill, like I think we just regained, stuck to our game plan, and we actually ended up playing the next rotation really, really well. It was just that first rotation of hardpoints really bit us. And I don't know, we came back honestly pretty well. We played the full like P1 rotation, P1, P2, P3, played that beautifully. We literally almost came back in the game. It was pretty sure it was about 175 to like 210. You know, the problem was we were down so much. It was just so hard to come back and crawl back in that game. But all in all, I think it was an overall good series from us. We still should, I believe, close it out 3-0, but it is what it is. Just want to thank you guys and the fans so much for sticking by us. I know it's been an up and down week, but I think we still have a lot to prove, and we have the talent to do so. So just stay tuned, and hopefully the major will make some upsets.